Hello, this is Matt on the Moon Lambo channel, and I feel like I'm having a pretty good day. At least a better day than the people involved with this. Look at this headline. XRP price plummets on crypto exchange BitMEX, crashing 58% and triggering liquidations. Yeah, somebody's having a bad time today. Gonna run through all of this with you, but before we go any further, if you would please delicately tap that like button, I would definitely appreciate it. I don't know how the hell the YouTube algorithm works, but the more engagement on a video, whether it's that or commenting, I know that it helps. And so if you would be willing to do that, just know that from the bottom of my sizable heart, I very much appreciate it. And consider subscribing to the Moon Lambo channel, the best channel on all of the YouTubes. All right, let's go ahead and dive in. By the way, this story was all over crypto me today. I've got 3 tabs open, and I'm going to cover different parts of each of these. Collectively, it had all the information that I wanted to just put in one spot. No, they're all fine articles here, but I want to start with this one from Daily Hodl. Crypto traders are looking for answers after a massive flash crash that caused the price of XRP to drop 58% in an instant on the crypto exchange BitMEX. And by the way, I will cite this too. At the time of the recording of this video, XRP is hovering around 33 cents. So what I'm about to say here is a substantial departure from that price level. Here it continues. As the price plunged from 34 cents to 14 cents, a number of traders say their stop losses were not triggered and their positions were immediately liquidated. And here's a tweet from an analyst who I cover on the channel from time to time. And he cites that he made so much money from XRP, by the way. This is just something he put out a while back. Jacob Canfield here. He made so much money from investing in XRP and selling it during the massive run-up a couple years back that he was able to retire from being a doctor. But anyway, here's what he tweeted today on this matter. XRP traded from 34 to 14 cents in one candle on BitMEX. My mama told me that's the devil's coin, and I'm starting to believe her. You retired from that, damn it. Come on, man. It's okay. Hopefully he's just joking around here. And so take a look at this tweet now. This is from somebody named Mark Day Koning, and this tweet also got picked up all over crypto media. And it's from a not too happy Mark here. WTF F-word you BitMEX. This is really not okay. My stop didn't trigger, and my entire BitMEX account is F-wording gone. I guess you could just say effing, but I said F-wording. Yeah, whatever. And then he writes F-U. So there's multiple F's in there. Yeah, there we go. But look at how responsible Moon Lambo is here. I'm censoring all this because I know there could be kids in the background. It's for the children. All the children's is out there. So far, BitMEX has not commented on exactly what caused the crash or if the exchange plans to roll back the clock for traders hit with liquidations. And I'll say this, from what I've read over the years, thankfully I've never been a part of any of this anywhere, but when there's activity on a cryptocurrency exchange, especially if it's a hack or something along those lines, there are options, and it could result in the cryptocurrency exchange in question taking losses, but there are options to roll back transactions. Of course, there's always a question of did any amount of XRP make it off the exchange, and that's where potential losses come in, even if they want to roll back the position. So they can start to get a little bit messy there. I don't know that all exchanges on the planet would want to do something like that, and this wasn't even a hack. But take a look at this. The collapse has triggered a debate or two on who, if anyone, is to blame. And so here's a tweet from somebody named Benjamin Blunts. Completely agree that anyone who gets liquidated on one trade is an absolute moron. But 60% drop in a 30-minute candle? Come on, bro, that's some effing BS right there. I'd be furious too. And then somebody named Akado responded who has a differing point of view. And take a look at this. Well, there wasn't liquidity. Again, not BitMEX's fault. People should know the products/markets they're trading. Does it suck? Sure. Is it their fault? Yes. So this individual is blaming not BitMEX, but the individuals, because you're supposed to be aware, apparently, that the XRP is illiquid on the exchange, apparently. So I don't know for sure. I would love to hear a dissenting viewpoint to that, addressing that exact point. because I'm not sure. I mean that in the literal sense. I don't know if that's a reasonable position or not. So I'm not taking a position pro or against what he said there. But that's interesting. I mean, is it really that such? Is it such that when you start trading on an exchange, you need to check for the liquidity set in case there's some sort of negative price action on even just one candle is cited here, that you should be aware that your stop losses aren't going to kick on. I don't know. I just hadn't heard anything about that, but I've only been in this 2 years and I'm not a trader, so perhaps that's not something I would have known anyway. But anyway, the piece wraps up stating XRP is now trading on 32.49 cents on BitMEX. So there you go, went back up. And Arthur Hayes, let's talk a little bit about our friend Arthur Hayes here. Here's a piece on the same topic from You Today. XRP price suddenly collapses to 14 cents on BitMEX exchange. Now, Arthur Hayes, he is the CEO of cryptocurrency exchange BitMEX. And here's what they had to say on it. While indignant traders are demanding answers, the exchange and its controversial CEO Arthur Hayes are yet to bring some clarity to the table. But he did tweet something out. Take a look at this. Notably, Hayes tweeted about crippling XRP shorts on the same day the token's price suddenly dropped to 14 cents. And this is affecting my opinion of Arthur Hayes, because I'll tell you what, anytime I'd seen him interviewed anywhere, he came off always as rather intelligent and very professional, but the tweets that I'm seeing from him having to do with XRP are the exact opposite of that. And so here's what he tweeted out today, a day where on his exchange, XRP went way down. Cripple the shorts, pro tip, the buy and sell buttons are both equally profitable regardless of whether or not you are trading a turd. That's a CEO. Of course, that's not his worst tweet. Take a look at this one from Arthur Hayes, and this was on February 3rd. And I remember highlighting this when it came up, but I want to mention it again since we're talking about BitMEX here. And so BitMEX, the official Twitter account, tweeted this out on February 3rd. We at BitMEX are proud to announce that trading of a new perpetual swap on the XRP token will begin at 0400 UTC on February 5th, 2020, which I made a video about. It was interesting to talk about. And I'll run through just briefly what this was about. But here's what Arthur Hayes said. He went ahead and retweeted that BitMEX tweet, and again, he's the CEO here. And here's what he wrote: "Is it called Ripple, XRP, or dog S word?" And he didn't say S word. Moon Lambo says S word for the kids. Who knows? Who cares? It's worth more than zero, so it's time to trade the USD pair on BitMEX. Booyaka Shah, whatever the hell that means. So, he's not really looking at fundamentals. He wants to make his dollar bills here. And, oh my gosh. And so, all the way 08 here jumped in, and I remember covering this. I'll just be brief with this, but he's looked into BitMEX a little bit. He's a member of the XRP community. He wrote to Arthur Hayes, "How's that CFTC probe going? You still making money from counter trading your clients?" And so there was a claim, and I don't want to cover this whole thread since I did make a video about it. We talked fairly in depth about it, but there are a few tweets here I actually would like to highlight, given what has happened today here, because all the way 08 has been a bit skeptical, probably fairly so, I'd say, on what's going here, especially with this new product that BitMEX put out earlier this month here. And so the same exchange that coined BitMEX Rect. Listen, the word scam is way overused in crypto and on crypto Twitter, but holy S word, BitMEX with their 100x leverage CFTC probe and insider trading allegations with little regulation makes the word scam feel very appropriate. Hashtag XRP community. Look at the comments to that tweet from all the troglodytes saying they are going to short XRP to zero. You couldn't pay me to margin trade on that exchange. If everyone is shorting BitMEX, it will probably be counter trading them. They know maxi retailers have been trained to hate it. It would be free money for them, and they've been accused of counter trading their clients for a while. Wouldn't be surprised if you had similar or better odds in a Vegas casino than trading with 100 times the leverage on BitMEX. So we had that story again just a little bit earlier this month, and now we've got a story about XRP crashing 58% because the market was illiquid and stop losses were not triggered. Not exactly ideal here. And then here's the piece from Bitcoinist.com. They titled theirs, XRP crashes 56% of BitMEX. Wrecked traders are furious. And I can certainly understand the fury. I don't know who's to blame here for sure. I mean, on the surface, it just sounds like it would be BitMEX, but I'd love to hear a counterpoint to what I brought up earlier as far as you should know if there's not enough liquidity on exchange and if stop losses don't get triggered, it's your fault, not the exchange. I would love to hear a counterpoint to that. But, where's the part? I was going to jump in. Sorry, guys. One sec here. I'll have it. Here we go. Here's the subheading. XRP enthusiasm failed to stop liquidations. The trading glitch and liquidations happened at a time of great enthusiasm for the future of XRP. The asset has been expecting a bigger breakout. Yes, the asset's been expecting it. It is self-aware. Anyway, supported by its large community. The enthusiasm for XRP even brought down the Fiat Leak website. And here's the tweet citing that. I thought I'd just mention this for the fun of it because there's so much activity. Site alert from Fiat Leak. The site is wobbling and staggering under the combined weight of many, many thousands of XRP fanatics watching a technical breakout. We're working on it, but keep trying. You can't break the site any more than you already are. Come on, now that's fun. I do like that. That's so like, you know, all of us are I know there's always new people listening to the channel that are new to the world of crypto, and welcome. I genuinely mean that. But many of us have been tracking this over the last couple years, just keep our heads down, and we're just interested enough to keep, following the news developments on a daily basis, this or that. But I tell you, eventually, events like this happen, and then sites start breaking. You get massive quantities of people that weren't necessarily taking a look at websites like Fiat Leak on a regular basis. And this is just the beginning of these types of stories, because wait until you have another massive, parabolic run-up in the crypto asset class, and when it happens with XRP, it's going to be something. Anyway, that's it for this video. I am not a financial advisor. Do not buy or sell anything because of anything that I say or write. That would be a very, very, very bad idea. Until next time, to the moon, Lambo!